Welcome to Free Art Wednesday, where I randomly pick someone who supports my channel and videos by commenting, liking, and subscribing to this video. Some of my recent works are scrolling right now to give you an example of my work and perhaps a little teaser of what you might be able to get if you win. On Fridays, I use a random comment selector to select a winner, then message them promptly. The winner has 24 hours to get back to me, unfortunately, or I have to move on to the next person. Then once I know who I am drawing, my goal is to have it completed by Sunday so I can spend the beginning of the following week editing the video. As you just saw, this week's winner was Autumn Wolves, who wanted me to draw one of their Forest Wajas. If you're not familiar with the word Wajas, we are a virtual pet site where you can design, breed, and collect virtual canine species called Wajas, or pronounced Wajas, depending on who you ask. I'm a little later today with this video than I usually prefer to be. I tried to have my videos up at 8 a.m., but it didn't quite work out that way. This week has been pretty busy. We released our first merch ever on Etsy, Apollo pens and keychains. There's still some left if you're interested, but they are moving pretty quickly, so act soon. If you do purchase, please share a picture of your merch on the admin announcements thread so that I can send you an item on Wajas as thanks. We released a brand new feature just to show support for the merch where you get a digital sticker of the merch and you can proudly display it on your profile, or you can sell the sticker, whatever suits your interest. You're by no means required to have the sticker showcase. We are incredibly close to making even on those pens and keychains. I have already started the artwork for the next batch of pens and keychains. I'm going to order a lot less of each design for this next round, but more variety. You can vote on our current polls to share your opinion of the artwork. I may be a little biased, but I do love the brown dog design. Hint, hint. Let's see, so some of the other features we've been poking at are balloon fights that are sticking around until the end of summer, I believe. There's even a leadership board that is kind of fun. You can see who is throwing the best or getting soaked. It's all random, but it does restart each week. I don't think it's really a secret anymore, but we are incredibly close to releasing mutation markings, like within a week or two. I think we need to fine-tune a few things, hash out some of the final details, and I can go live. Oh, and last week I had a hidden message in the Free Art Wednesday video. It was a prompt of what to include in your comment. That prompt was regarding drawing humans. Everybody that successfully included that prompt will receive an item on Wajas that I'm going to immediately create and send out once I am done with this video. Stay tuned to hear what this week's prompt is if you're interested in getting somewhat exclusive item on Wajas. I do toss some of those items in the Raven shop so that they're not unavailable to others, but as most of you know, that Raven is kind of expensive. He does like his money, so it's cheaper to just comment on my videos here. Speaking of money though, are you someone that bought one of our pens or keychains? How did you feel about the price? I tried to go on the lower end of the scale of things compared to competitors. They weren't too expensive, but also I had to make sure that Wajas can make back the investment. Not too worried about making bank or making a huge profit. I'm just enjoying seeing my art on tangible merch, and a fair amount of people seem to have the same feeling. It's so incredibly humbling to see people want to buy this merch and to see them express their love. I've always wanted tangible merch, and it's still kind of hard to believe that we are finally there. We finally have tangible merch that you can have right in your hand. I cannot wait to really build up a collection of pens and keychains. I want to look into other things as well. The nice thing about this current process is I can reuse the artwork for stickers, t-shirts, mugs. It can be reused so long as we find a good manufacturer. It should be within our grasp. Is there a specific kind of merch that you would like to see from Wajas? Someday I'd love to get into plushies, but that one might be a bit more difficult. I'm kind of picky about how they look, and some companies want you to order at least 1,000 plushies, if not more than that. Might be one of those pre-order or Kickstarter type things. The art dolls are moving along nicely. I'm currently working on a batch of 4 divines of the extra large size. They have horns and wings too, so trying to keep them pretty true to their design on site. I've posted a sneak peek on social media already. If you don't follow us on Facebook or Instagram, you definitely should. I mostly post to those pages. I have Twitter, Reddit, and Pinterest, but I have the hardest time using those sites. They just haven't really clicked with me. But I know that's what you're supposed to do if you have some kind of online presence to build on it. I need a tool that just lets me make one post and it shoots them all off to the various websites. It would be such a time saver. Maybe during a slow moment on Wajas, I can see if our coder wants to string together a tool for me. I wonder if that's even possible. We spent the beginning of this week cleaning up a few things on the site and updating a few pages. I don't recall if anything terribly big happened development-wise. I honestly have been so distracted with the merch and trying to keep up on top of those that I might have missed something. But today I was able to squeak in a new feature to our coder's to-do list. I think that everybody is going to absolutely love this feature. It's a pretty big game changer and unique, I think. I'm excited to see it up and to see what everybody creates with it. I don't know how long it will be before we can release it though, maybe a month at least. Should have probably asked our coder before making that statement. But there it is, too late, it's already out. Once we get a little further along the production line, I will give you guys a more accurate deadline and perhaps some teasers. And to continue along that line of thought, let's make this week's prompt about Commando. Let's show him some love. Send him cookies. No wait, actually, go throw water balloons at him. And comment below that the deed has been done. Poor Commando, he brings all these wonderful features to us, and what do? We throw water at him. I'm totally blaming you guys though. I had nothing to do with it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell button so you get notifications of when new videos are posted. And remember, your participation will include you in this week's chance to win free art of one character or pet of your choice. Just one, not many. I've had a handful of people try to squeeze in other characters and I really just don't have the time to do a multiple character picture. I'm really sorry. Someday maybe I can do like a special contest where we can have multiple characters in it. Not entirely sure what we could do, so give me any suggestions if you have an idea. I still need to let everyone know on the site too that I was considering doing a contest for when we reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, that I can release a bunch of customs into the Wajas park. A handful of you sounded pretty interested in that, so hopefully the site overall will enjoy that idea. I plan on sharing this in the news. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.